the Chonda and Gary Show. It's still going in a circle. It's the Chonda and Gary Hour. Right here on WPORCH. The Porch. So glad y'all are here. Gary's here. He's already playing. He's in rare form because he's already fussed at me like 50 times.
I did not.
Yes, he did. PMS. Men have it too. And I'm Chonda. I hope you have hot chocolate because it's going to get cold out here. But this is pretty out here. So glad y'all are here and so glad you could join us. We're going to talk about anything and everything tonight. So if you have a question or if you have a comment, make it nice, no cussing. And if you just want to hang or listen to a certain song, that's the man. He knows them all.
Providing it's this one.
It's the only riff he knows. And thank you and welcome to the Nashville Network. This portion is brought to you by Goo Goo Candy Bars. You get a Goo Goo, I'll get a Goo Goo.
Do you like Goo Goos?
I love Goo. I like the ones with the pecans in them.
I know.
It's crack.
This may be the reason that they've never asked me to be an Opry member. I hate Goo Goos with a passion.
You can't say that in Nashville?
I just did. Actually, I'm in Ashen City. No, they confuse me. I like chocolate. I'm okay with a marshmallow. And somehow s'mores makes it all balanced because there's the graham cracker. But
they put peanuts instead.
Well, just telling you.
Or pecans if you had the money for the with the gold package.
Yeah.
See, I remember as a kid, I knew if I had 50 cents, I could get a Goo Goo. If I had 75 cents, I could get it with the pecans.
So let's think about this. Even back then, Gaylord was charging you 50 cents
for a Goo Goo.
Just because it said
Goo Goo,
Goo Goo. What do you think GOO stands for?
Grand Ole Opry.
There you go.
Oh, but do they own Goo Goo Candy Bar?
I'm sure they get a bite of it.
Wow.
No pun intended. Okay, so what are people saying? They love you. Somebody's watching.
Somebody's
Thanks
going, who's
this.
Gary? They said, hi, Gary. Listen, today was a busy day for me. I don't know what your day was like, but I talked on the radio. I talked on the Skype. I talked on the Squadcast. That's a new one. I am learning so much about technology, and I hope y'all can hear me because we have a new microphone.
Oh, yeah. We should
and
do a
we have
quick sound
rednecks
check.
driving by in the background.
Quick sound check. Let us know if you can hear everything.
Linda Faust, can you hear us? I know she'll be truthful. She's watching from California right now.
The rest of these people you know to be dishonest? Is that
Well,
what you're saying?
I don't know them as well. I don't know them as well. I don't know them to be dishonest, but you know.
Somebody's about to say something. Hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all, hey, y'all.
Hey,
Now it's catching
now
up.
it's moving.
Oh, no. Now
I
we're
really
gonna lose
need
her.
to laugh. I am ready to laugh. Okay, good, because I wanted to tell Gary this. I've waited all day to tell him because he did. I hope you didn't hear me say this before. I'm trying to see what it looks like, but okay. So here's the truth. So when I went to Zany's the other night, and you were there, and we were doing our thing.
We were.
I wore gloves because I didn't know if anybody was going. I already knew you had been around a few people that I know are healthy and they're okay.
Yeah, but comics in general are filthy. Just filthy people.
Well, some of the comics in Zany's, they are filthy.
They're just filthy.
So anyway, I had the rubber gloves on, and I took my chewing gum out to throw out the window. Stuck to the glove.
Didn't.
And it did. So then I took this hand to get it off, and then I had gum, and I was all stuck like this together, and then I'm trying to get my gloves off. I felt like one of those very blonde moments that I wish there'd been a hidden camera around.
Pretty blonde moment.
Because I would be viral. I mean...
Well, you don't want to actually be viral
I would go
these
viral.
days. We're doing a
yeah, we're in quarantine.
internet thing here, and we want to be viral. That's weird.
Viral. So anyway, I'm ready to receive comments and to look at everybody's comments. I have to get the large print.
Well, you know what? The last time we did
iPad
this,
is a large print edition of the
you
telephone.
got the large font.
I do.
So the last time we did this,
Yeah.
we just kind of yapped,
Yeah, we did.
and people seemed fine with it. But I think we almost completely ignored
people.
We
don't want to do that.
And, well, do we? Because maybe that's what they would prefer. I don't know.
Do you want to be ignored?
Would you like to be ignored?
And I don't blame you one bit. No, I know you don't want to be ignored.
Oh, we're getting sound checks. We sound okay. There we go. There we go.
I was supposed. At EKU. I missed it. See, they go so fast,
That's
y'all.
okay. That's okay.
Type slower. Does that mean
Type slower? That's funny.
it doesn't work?
I don't think it works that way. No. That's like if you pump the gas more slowly in your car, you won't go fast. No, it doesn't work like that.
Greeting friends from New Jersey. You sound great. Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much.
New Jersey does it. Y'all, we're praying for y'all.
Somebody's 3 miles away. Oh, wait, on the computer. Okay, that was funny. Somebody says, I can hear you from 3 miles away.
I'm sure that was a relative.
To your voice.
Yes.
That was because
it was the man
he
that
talks
lives,
like this sometimes.
It's the man that lives downstairs.
No, it's the guy on that ridge right over there.
No, it isn't, Gary.
So we are in
it is
really beautiful spot. We are.
I would move the camera so you can see, but he'll have a cow.
Right over there. Well, we'll have to reset it.
But
the water's right
Cumberland
there.
River. Yeah.
It's right over there.
If we had a boat, we could go to straight downtown Nashville.
Oh, no, I've done that many times.
From here?
Absolutely. I eat at that restaurant right over there.
The catfish place.
The catfish joint is
closed.
awesome. Oh, of course,
it's
everything
been closed
is.
for a while. Not
really?
Vocolo's. Not Vocolo's Italian restaurant. They will bring the pizza out to your car.
Wait. I need to deal with this emotionally for a minute. You're telling me that the catfish place is not closed because of coronavirus. It's closed because it's closed.
Well, it's closed because of the virus right now. It's not closed forever, I hope.
Well, that's what I thought you said, and that broke my heart. Now I'm okay.
Look, if all these restaurants around here close, I will lose weight, definitely, because I don't cook very well.
I've noticed that. I have. It makes a good salad.
I do make a really good salad.
Yeah.
And, we could all use some salad to lose some weight. So here's my idea about after this quarantine is over. Everybody's going to go out and buy Spanx because we've eaten so much.
I'm not.
And I think we should all buy stock in Spanx before it's over, the coronavirus.
I'm going to,
all of
my Facebook Lives after the quarantine, I'll do shirtless. Because I'm busting my tail. I am not going to come out of this and lose anything.
Yeah, that's spoken like a man with a young wife.
Why would you not take this opportunity to lean into that?
It's a man with a young wife. That's all he's trying to
So
prove.
what? So what's your point?
Trying to still look young and
hot. What is wrong with that?
You're old.
Scripture,
no matter what you
chapter
do
and verse. Chapter and verse. Where's that wrong? Tell me.
Well, he's out to prove something. Yeah. So
probably.
Oh, Gary! Look, Gary Chapman is live right now.
Yeah, it's right here too. It's right there.
Oh,
yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay, so we're still ignoring people. That's not.
I am trying to get on here so I can get your.
Should we hire someone to sit and go through this and tell us?
I do. I
so
have someone.
Screeners.
I have someone on the payroll, but he's got young children.
Oh,
he
well,
just
no.
Didn't want to
well,
get
he
out.
Can't do that. I get that.
I don't blame
We can
him.
do it. We can carry this weight.
He doesn't.
So.
No pun intended.
Sorry.
After I just said I need Spanx, he's going to carry the weight.
Yes.
I hate boys. Boys are yucky. Don't forget, girls.
That's true.
Boys are yucky.
They're nasty.
Listen, let me tell you something. Victory I had today, or yesterday. I had a victory yesterday in that in my feed on my personal Facebook page came my husband, who I am. July will be 6 years that I've been widowed. And, sometimes Facebook can be just evil because you're having a good day and then you see something on your timeline of your kids or and he was on there and he didn't look great because he was really struggling. He was an alcoholic there near the end of his life and he was so struggling with it. And so I was reading the Facebook, and you open it, and it says, you're on 6 years ago today.
Yeah, right.
And 6 years ago today, we were sitting at that Riverview restaurant
Are
outside.
you kidding me?
Yes. And a big barge went by. And so I was videoing the barge, but the camera passed by him. And I said, honey, look at the barge. And he goes, I'm the captain now. 'Cause that movie was popular. And it was just really cute. And then I panned back to the barge. Well, on a normal day or a few years ago, anytime that would have come along or that would have hit me, I would have fallen apart.
Destroy you.
I'd just taken me. It would have taken me a while to come out of that and not be so sad. This time around, I was telling our friend Lynn that. This time around, I looked at it and I rejoiced that was such a fun day, and I was so glad that we had it. And then I was like, I am so glad he's not here now, because this would have been worrisome.
Yeah.
And then I thought, and he would have gotten on my nerves by now. I would have gotten on his nerves by now.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder what the divorce rate is really going to be when this is over.
Wait, hang on.
It's terrible.
Have you seen all of the hilarious
memes
stuff? Just stuff about husbands and wives in particular. Some of it's moms and their kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I said that today to somebody. All widowhood is crappy.
Here's one that I put on my page.
Oh, no.
Hang on.
Oh, no.
I'll do this in character. In the spirit it was intended. Mm-hmm. Subject. Pandemic update. We are 10 days into self-isolation. And it's really upsetting me to witness my wife standing at the living room window, gazing aimlessly into space with tears running down her cheeks. It breaks my heart to see her like this. I've thought very hard about how I can cheer her up in some way. I've even considered letting her in. But rules are rules.
That is just wrong.
I had so many people think they fell into two camps. It was either that's really funny
or that's not funny.
You're an idiot and
you're
a horrible human.
You did send me that.
Did I?
You did.
Oh, I did before I posted it.
Yeah.
You were my audience.
My trial.
Yeah. You were my guinea
pig.
And
it was funny, but it was very.
It was harsh. I get it.
It's not harsh. Your wife is a babe, so it doesn't matter.
True. That is true.
I'm still trying to get my feed on here so I can read your comments up close. Oh, look, see, there's a little video about David. Okay. All right, Gary, you got to sing something now. That was the most request the other night. Just start us off with something.
Anything in particular? Do you want like a hymn?
What's one of your favorite song? Well, we already kind of did that the other day, but you've written so many. Is it true that songwriters, their songs are like their babies or something?
Yeah, but I've got some ugly babies. I've got some ugly kids. So yes, it's true, and you don't really want it to be at the same time.
Who was some of the most interesting people you've gotten to write with?
Oh, wow, that's good.
Oh, and nothing really good came out.
Well, there's that.
Y'all know you probably can't tell that.
Well, you find out who people are when you write with them, because to do it well, you've literally got to be completely vulnerable. You've got to just be willing to throw out every idea, knowing that if you're writing with me and I don't like it, I'm going to go pull. So.
Hey, don't do that in this county.
Oh,
that
that's
really
true.
happens.
They will shoot back out here. No, but so you've got to really let down every guard, and that's not always good. If you're riding with someone that you have revered, and then you get this opportunity to work with them,
and you find out they're stupid.
Well, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Same one that lifts the load. All right, come on, hit us with one.
Well, I'm sitting here looking. Oh, wait.
Well, there you go.
Could have broke something. Hang on. I'm sitting here looking at that.
Oh.
You've got volume going.
Okay.
That's going to totally put us in a time warp.
Yeah. Oh, now I can see it. Oh. A husband says, it's so amazing to be quarantined with someone I adore. The wife said, who's that like? What's that like?
Tell me what that's like. Oh, did you see the video that Kevin Bacon and his wife, Kira Sedgwick, did together? He's playing Hang on, hold on to that thought. That's funny.
Okay.
He's playing mandolin, and she's playing like a ukulele.
Oh, so good?
They did an old John Prine song, and it was beautiful. It was so simple and sincere. It was really cool.
Wow. Do you believe in that 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
I have to. I'm first degree.
Shut up. You know him personally.
I do.
Oh, never mind.
No, he's a great guy. Sorry.
I don't know him. But
You're second degree.
But I did like Footloose.
You're second degree.
Oh, that's right. I know somebody that knows him.
So are all these people.
So this comment,
that's how easy it is.
I think this comment is precious by Dan Preston. Prison life must be happier and freer. Dan, if you're married, I hope your wife isn't listening.
Oh my gosh. Just look forward to that hour in the yard, Dan. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay.
Okay, but this is irony. In some states, they've decided to start arresting people who are not quarantining, whatever. And yet, it's the same states that are letting prisoners out of prison.
It's way weird
because of the quarantine.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Something's wrong.
So
with
you
that.
know, Tennessee has Governor Lee has done the stay at home.
Stay at home, right?
He's signed it. So
you're breaking the law right now.
Well, we need to. I'm gonna. Why would I not just call his office and say, "Am I essential?" Because I think this kind of stuff is important. I do, and I'm not. We're not
self-grandizing, but it is kind of a laughter doeth good like medicine. That's in the Bible, so practically.
Not only is it in the Bible, that's the King James version you just did.
Exactly, and what I'm saying is that's practically. We're practically doctors.
Thank you.
Now, you don't want us to operate on you, but we could if we had
if it's a minor procedure, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that. I've watched enough of that ER show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here looking at that beautiful bridge over the river there.
Yes. Are you going to sing a bridge song?
I am. I don't need that. Oh, that's better. Yeah, this is a song.
Do you like this microphone close?
No, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll explain it after the fact.
All right, good.
Yeah. This may be. You asked me what was one of my favorite song, and I said I kind of dodged it and said you got to go into genres.
Yes.
If I had to consolidate genres, it would be this one.
Good.
Yeah.
That you wrote.
This is a good song. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm so excited.
There is a river running through this town. It carries the water. There isn't any way to slow it down or make it stop. I was a baby when the big bridge fell, so I don't remember. But I have listened to the stories well, and so I know they were falling to the surface. They were calling to their God, and their cry was, "Sweet Jesus, please won't you catch us, save us, sweet Jesus, please won't you hear us crying." They were crying. Fishing for luck beneath the bridge that day. The man in his 80s, he saw it happen and began to pray as he dove in. He found a mother and a baby boy they both wouldn't make it. The mama handed him her only joy. He took the child, then he was swimming like he was 20. He made shoreline, then he died, and his thoughts were, sweet Jesus, please won't you catch us, save us, sweet Jesus, please won't you hear us crying. He was crying. I miss my mother and the brave old man, though I never knew them. They are the soul inside the man I am. I bear their dreams and I am walking in their footsteps. I am talking to their God, and my cry is, sweet Jesus, please won't you catch us, save us, sweet Jesus, please won't you hear us. Sweet Jesus, please won't you catch us, save us, sweet Jesus, please won't you hear us crying. We're all crying. There is a river running through this town. It carries the water. There isn't any way to slow it down or make it stop.
Wow.
I love having an Evinrude in the background.
The speedboat going by.
That's awesome.
Little smart aleck. Let me tell you what I was looking for while you were singing that. I love the Message Bible.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's simple.
I'm so sad I didn't meet him before he passed, but I'll see.
Yeah, you'll see him.
I just admired him from a distance so much.
Yeah, he was
like
very, very smart man, but he was very humble and sweet.
Did you meet him?
I did.
Well, shoot.
Say,
I'll trade you a Kevin Bacon for a Eugene Peterson.
Here for Eugene Peterson. Okay, listen to this in 2 Corinthians, in the very last of the 4th chapter. And it says, so we're not giving up. This is what I thought of while you were singing. So we're not giving up. How could we? Even though on the outside it often looks like things are falling apart on us.
Yeah.
On the inside, where God is making new life, not a day goes by without His unfolding grace. These hard times are small potatoes compared to the coming good times, the lavish celebration prepared for us.
Yeah.
There's far more here than meets the eye. The things we see now are here today, gone tomorrow. But the things we can't see now, they will last forever.
Wow.
Sweet Jesus.
Thank you, Eugene.
Is that
And
just...
thank you, Jesus. Good grief.
Oh, my stars.
Where is that?
2 Corinthians. I love the Message Bible. Every now and then when I hear, I'm I like to sing. I never touted myself as a singer much, because I think
You have a great voice.
I appreciate that. But I grew up here.
You know, for broadcast. I'm kidding.
I never need a microphone. This right here is probably too close to me right now as we speak. But I will say I love that every now and then, for me, a song will put an exclamation point on a night, like nothing else can.
Yeah.
And so in my concerts that you've never seen, I'll end with a song. You know, I'll end with it. You someday you're going to see one.
I will.
Yeah, you might need to come to one.
I should.
Yes, you should.
I'll do that.
My crowd would love you.
Okay, I'll go to that one for sure.
We'll find a crowd that likes you. Absolutely.
I'll stay for the opening act. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, someone says, "Oh, I am deeply depressed, and your spirit helps lift me up."
There you go.
We talked about that
That's
today.
the point. That's the whole point.
That's
right
why we're here. When I did this thing with CBN today, and it was so interesting that they called because, you know, it's interesting that when they run out of programming, they call me, or you know.
No,
it's just that they need something to lift them up,
Well,
and I never think I'm that person.
But don't you want to be the person that when they go, okay, we gotta rally troops
We can
here.
lighten them up.
We gotta lighten this thing up. They call you. That's awesome.
Well, what's interesting, they'll call me, and we do laugh. I can't help but think of, something always just comes to mind, and I laugh about it. But the sweet thing was, we were talking about, you know, how I'm doing in the coronavirus, and I always go, actually, the quarantine doesn't bother me that much because I really like the time of being alone.
Yeah, I get
There was
that.
a time I didn't, but now I do like being alone a little bit, having some quiet time, and I've cleaned out every closet. You know, I'm starting a puzzle tonight.
You know, I can testify to this. I walked in the door tonight. I'm gonna out you a little bit.
Go right ahead.
I walked in
it's
the
kind of
door,
messy.
and I walked because this place it's normally borderline immaculate. She's fastidious, which is one of my favorite words.
But tonight,
not fast or hideous. Just boxes and bags of crap that just
it's Goodwill.
Yeah.
I've got lots of Goodwill stuff. I've got lots of boxes to break down. You're not allowed to put them in the trash room unless they're all flat.
I have a question.
What? No, this is not a nursing home.
No, I know that.
Oh.
No, but when you take something to Goodwill now,
Yeah?
will they take it, or do they not assume
I
that
don't
it needs
know.
to be like
that's
fumigated
why it's
or
at the
whatever?
front. I don't.
Okay.
Why don't you give it a shot?
No, I
Take
hadn't.
a load
I hadn't
with you
even,
tonight.
I'd not even had that thought until this moment. But
Yeah, you do wonder. But you know what? I look. Some of the best places to shop is Salvation Army and Belmead.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's the rich part of town.
Yeah.
I'm sure he used to live there. I did.
I've never lived in Belmead.
Well, whatever. You know.
And nothing. I've got a lot of friends that live there, but no, that's not my world. I don't do well with.
Ritzy people.
I'm okay with it, but if I'm constantly surrounded by privileged people, I get angry.
I get a
Eventually.
little, you know.
Eventually.
Now, I have wonderful friends that are from Beverly Hills, California. Now,
So do
that's
I.
some privileged people.
No. I'm not saying I don't have friends, but I am much more comfortable with these guys that are speeding down the
In their bass
river,
boat. Yeah.
trying to get home before sunset. I'm
Yeah,
much
they
more
probably are
comfortable.
before it gets dark. Well, I'm probably more comfortable with that too. My mother taught me, or tried to anyway, that how to fit into anybody.
I'm going to turn that light on. We're getting a little bit fuzzy.
Are we getting fuzzy and dark?
A little bit. Let me see.
Yeah, that's probably
Maybe it
true.
won't help.
Let's
We'll
see
see.
what that. We might have to take that shade off.
What's this? Go ahead. Keep talking. Your mom said what?
Well, you're not taking that shade off right. Oh, you did take it off right. Well, my mother tried to teach me that
Oh, that's much better.
how
Yeah.
to fit in with anybody. You know
Yeah.
whatever situation you're in, you find conversation and all that. And so I try to do that. But where I'm the most comfortable is just people that I love people that remember where they came from.
Yes.
I love
See,
that.
there's the difference.
I don't like people that try to hide.
There's
where
the
they
difference.
came
You can
from.
make a ton of cash, and you can
And
know.
bless you. Hallelujah for you.
No problem. I got no issues with that.
Yeah.
I've had a lot. I've lost a lot. I've made some of it back. I've lost it again. I get that whole thing. But my favorite people are the people that you wouldn't know. One of my best. I talked to a buddy of mine twice today. I won't out him because I know he's watching, but he's stupid wealthy. He doesn't decide coach or first class. He decides which jet. And if you saw him at Walmart,
Is he single?
no, sorry. If you saw him at Walmart, you would ask him where the fishing supplies are. You would never, ever, ever, ever guess.
Yes, I love that.
I love that.
I do
totally
too.
love that.
I love that. I think that's important, and surely, I mean, and I've met some snooty Christians, and I know they love Jesus, but they got some first world problems. I think some of the times I've been to third world countries, if you've ever eaten on under a thatched roof on a dirt floor with people who are so grateful to have just killed and eaten the dog that they just made for you. Yeah, that happened. But they're grateful for what they have, and they present it with such enthusiasm. I'm sure you're like,
well, you just opened up
go Fido! Woohoo!
You literally opened up a whole can of interesting conversations.
Oh, but
what weird stuff you've eaten in your life?
I've eaten some weird stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Because you don't want to be rude. No, I'll nibble. Oh, thank you.
Insects? Would you do insects?
I've eaten ants.
Yeah.
Big, giant black ants.
But they were chocolate covered.
Yes.
See? You can cover anything in chocolate and eat it. That doesn't count.
That's when I go to a third world country, I keep a chocolate bar in my purse. So I cover everything with chocolate.
Oh, I made such a huge mistake. Speaking of insects. I made such a giant mistake today. Eva Rose was out in the back.
I can't wait to hear the segue.
No, Eva Rose was out in the back porch, or out in the backyard, and just playing.
Yeah.
And she had this little toy magnifying glass that she just loves to look at stuff. And I thought, oh, here, this is a teaching moment. It was a beautiful, very, very sunny day. I said, hey, come here, let me show you something. So I took the thing. I found a leaf that was still from 2019, and I laid it on a bench. I said, here, watch. If you hold this just right, and you make see the sun that's shining down here, and if you make it really, really small, the smaller it gets, the hotter it gets. And watch this, and then the leaf goes. Poof.
It scared her to death, bro.
No, it excited the heck out of her.
Now she's going to be a pyro.
Totally created a monster. I completely screwed up.
Your Cassie's going to call any minute. Why is our daughter lighting things on fire?
I actually took the leaf. I went to her and said, "Look at this leaf. Here's where I screwed up today. This is it. So beware.
This is not a parenting 101 course by Gary Chapman." Wait, frog legs aren't weird. No, frog legs.
Frog legs
if you're in
awesome.
Louisiana, everybody's eating frog legs. Good Lord.
Frog legs are only weird while you're cooking them, because they actually do continue to jump.
Barry Hodges said, "Here it comes. He's setting insects and animals on fire."
Oh, Barry Hodges is a great friend of mine.
Grace said she's tasted rattlesnake and crocodile.
I grew up with Barry's cousins, James and John Hodges, and they lost their father last week. And he was Robert Hodges. He was an amazing guy.
From the coronavirus? Or
just time, and I don't think so. I don't believe that was it. But here's who
somebody
he was.
said for me to be sure and get a fire extinguisher.
Little tiny town in Texas that I grew up in.
Yeah.
They actually took his casket to the graveyard on a flatbed truck. And if you knew him, you would know how perfect that is. Was. In my head, that's like, oh yeah, you can't do better than that.
Aww. Yeah. I had a cousin who passed away. We almost put him in the bay of my bus.
Oh,
because he so loved it. He was mentally retarded, and or what do we call that? Down syndrome, whatever. And I have to be politically correct. But he was precious to our family.
He was an angel, is what you're saying.
He was an absolute angel. He's the only person in my family, I think, that loved me unconditionally. Yeah. Although, when he would get mad at you, he would cut your picture out. He would cut you out of a picture for a little while, but then he'd put you back if he wasn't mad at you. But he was so precious. Thad Huff, I'll never forget him. And we almost put him in the bay of my bus because he loved it so much, but we thought people will never...
Nobody would understand it. No.
So we did we followed the hearse all the way from Tennessee to South Carolina where he was buried. That's where I grew up. And I had all my cousins and a bunch of people that rode the bus with us.
Awesome.
But we wanted to do that.
He would have loved it.
Oh, Oh no, he would have loved it.
Yeah,
We
don't worry about everybody else.
Well, it's too late now. It's gone.
This is a great, interesting
All right,
question.
good.
We
What is
probably
it?
don't have time for it because
What is it?
grief, this time flies.
Yes, it does. What?
I actually am not completely convinced that Downs folks aren't angels.
Oh, I believe they are.
Or something. There's something going on. Cassie and I sit in our church when they have it. No, we have actually our on stream, our live stream stuff is incredible.
Yeah.
So
what church you go to?
Church of the City in Franklin.
Church of the City.
It's amazing. It's really, really great. Tune in. It's fabulous. But we're like usually 4 or 5 rows back, right side, but we're down front. And there are a couple of Downs, fabulous Downs humans that are on the front row.
They are so loving.
I so love worshiping near them. They're so all in. They're completely all in.
If we
all
could
those moments of, well, should I lift my hands now? I wonder who's looking. All that.
Did I shave my armpits? Maybe.
They don't care.
Exactly.
They don't care. And I just long for that freedom. That's the cool thing about having even Eva Rose. She's not Downs, but she's autistic and clearly a very unique human.
Right.
And my first 3 kids, I definitely remember trying to make them like me. I thought it was my job. It was like, well, here's what you do in this situation, right?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And this cycle, I want to be like her.
Oh, now, isn't that so honest?
I do. This is the truth. I want to be like her.
That is so honest. You know, I have the shoulds. Oh, I should have done this with my kids. I should have been this way with my kids. Now they're adults. One loves me. One, we don't know. But she's so distant, you know. And so you have the shoulds. And one time a counselor was so sweet. She goes, Chonda, please stop shoulding on yourself.
I'm stealing that. That's
you
good.
Can't.
Everybody there is still.
Yeah, you can't live that way. I know we all have regrets, but you can't do them over.
Well, you're just going to have to clean it up.
The thing I love about Downs humans, you're exactly right. They have no regrets. They live their life free. I think in heaven, that's how we're all going to be. There will be no self-centeredness.
There's no question.
And sometimes self-centered is not snotty. Sometimes we're just so centered on how people are looking at us.
And there's no fear.
How do you feel? Yeah, you're so self-conscious.
Yeah, there's no fear.
Yeah,
None.
no fear at all.
Zip.
And so, and our whole family loved that. My entire aunts and uncles, the whole realm of us that are still living, we would all say, Thad Lee taught us how to love.
There you go.
Taught us how to love. And the boy loved Elvis. He knew every song of Elvis Presley. Yeah, he had an LP collection of Elvis.
And now he's like first degree Elvis.
He's first degree Elvis.
That's pretty strong.
I remember one time I took him on a bus to meet J.D. Sumner.
Oh, don't get me going on JD's. Don't get me going on JD Sumner.
And JD was so wonderful. And the first thing he asked him when he had the opportunity, he said, Mr. JD, I just want to know one thing. And he goes, what's that, son? And he goes, is Elvis in heaven?
Yeah, of course he is.
And he said, yeah, absolutely, son. Elvis is in heaven. That boy loved Jesus. You know, I just loved that. I just loved it so much. I know this time flies, you know, and we would stay longer, but I noticed the graphs that people come and go, and 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes is about the only way we can hold your attention, which this is a stretch for me, to tell you the truth. But I love that Gary's here. I love that we have music in our lives, and there are songs that just draw us to the Lord like nothing else does. So above the worries, I'm setting you up, you know.
I don't know what for, but I'm ready.
This song.
Oh, yeah.
Above the worry and above the fray, above the concern and the fear, above watching the statistics that are going to get yucky, above all of that, above wondering if you're the best parent, wondering if you wish you weren't a parent right now because your kids are getting on your nerves. The thing you have to seek the most is Jesus. And that does answer a lot of questions. I have found when I have no joy on my own, that the joy of the Lord becomes my strength. So even the funny, He provides. So when you don't know what to do with your life, just seek Jesus. And this is probably one of my all-time favorites ever. You didn't write it, but it's one of my all-time favorites.
Sure I did.
No, you didn't.
Okay, I didn't.
You can't lie and sing a song about Jesus.
But just for the record, God's a funny guy.
I think he is.
There's zero question. If you don't think God's a funny guy, when this is over, go straight to the bathroom and look in the mirror.
Oh, thank you for that spiritual insight from Gary Chapman.
I'd rather have Jesus than silver or gold. I'd rather be his than have riches untold. I'd rather have Jesus than houses or land. I'd rather be led by his nail-pierced hand than to be the king of a vast domain, or be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today.
Can I sing one?
I wish you would. Can you see those words?
I can. I know them by heart.
I know you do.
I'd rather have Jesus than men's applause. I'd rather be faithful to his dear cause. I'd rather have Jesus than worldwide fame. I'd rather be true to his holy name than to be the king of the vast domain and be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords today.
Than to be the king of a vast
Domain
will be held in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this whole world affords. Than this world affords. Than this world could possibly afford today.
Father, we love you. You're a good God. You're so faithful to be with your children, to hang with us in our good days and to hang with us really well in our tough days. Speak peace into our hearts and calm across our nation.
Amen.
Bring healing to our land. And as the world has stopped, may we all turn our eyes upon you and let you know that you are God, that you are good, and you are holy. May we worship your name. In that sweet name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, guys. Good to see you. See you next week. Maybe Tuesday night, I hope. Oh, that's a good one, too.
Look for